Hi, Paul here from Cliff Richard Radio in the Cliff Richard Radio studio, and today I thought I'd give you a look at some of the amazing stuff we've got in the archives here at Cliff Richard Radio. And I'll start with one of the huge archive folders we've got here of Cliff Richard, with many old magazine and newspaper articles. So we'll just go through one of the folders together now here in this short video. Enjoy. So this is the first folder that we'll go through. I'll try and get it nice and steady for you. So let's go through this. This looks like it's from, well, it is from June 1983. I think it's just really, it's a newspaper. Oh, there we go. Cliff's on it first. Love all for Cliff and Sue. So this would be at the time Cliff was dating Sue Barker. The tender smile of tennis star Sue Barker says it all. She's still got that love and feeling for boyfriend Cliff Richard. Sue happily found Cliff's shoulder to laugh on when they watched the women's singles final in the Beckenham tournament yesterday. Cliff was disappointed on Friday when his blonde smasher was knocked out of the tournament by American Billie Jean King. This Princess Diana's up the top there as well. Shouldn't look at that. Well, you know, I didn't know that newspapers like that had that sort of stuff inside it. Well, there you go. This is August the 22nd, 1982. So this is the year before that one. And this is Marriage, Sue and Me. I'll decide soon, says Cliff. Cliff Richard is to decide whether to ask tennis ace Sue Barker to marry him. He's given himself until Christmas to pop the question. Well, there you go. Continued on page 2. Yeah, there's a little bit there. He added up, we'll probably see her as soon as I'll bet back. The pair speak on the phone every opportunity. So there you go. This one is, again, it's headline news. It is Wednesday the 24th of March 1982. Cliff, Love and Me. Sue Barker. Tennis star Sue Barker talked exclusively to the Daily Star yesterday about her feelings for Cliff Richard. He is super, she said. I like him very much. Sue, who's 25, revealed the close bond that she's grown between her and Cliff only hours before the couple flew off together to Denmark, where she is playing in the match. Full exclusive story, page 3. There we go. He's super. Tennis star Sue reveals her feelings for Cliff Richard. All their friends would like Cliff to marry a girl like Sue. Sue and Cliff are quite friendly, says Dad. Well, there you go. This one would be March the 24th, 1982. Cliff in Love Riddle. Bachelor boy Cliff Richard flew away with Britain's top tennis girl Sue Barker yesterday, dodging rumours of a romance. He insisted we're just good friends. Well, there you go. So that was all the rage back then in the early 80s for Cliff. Carrying on with this one. So I'm not sure. I haven't really gone through a lot of this. So we're viewing it at the same time together. Funky and 40, exclusive by Rick Sky. The passing years have barely touched Britain's longest-lasting rocker, Cliff Richard. That's Cliff OBE going for a gong. Well, there you go, that's Cliff there getting his OBE. Cliff 1970 and going strong. Cliff who's 40 tomorrow. There you go, 1980. And still rocking. That's celebrating 40 years. His 40th birthday there, 1980. Cliff Richard, My 15 Years Without Love. This is week ending June the 21st, 1980. It's all about his birthday, how he's 40 and never looks any older. TV times there. December 13th to the 19th. Who is Cliff Richard? Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a pull out in there. Cliff at Chester, Friday. Another article there on Cliff. November the 21st, 1981 from The Sun. Cliff's Night on the Bottle. I could have ended up like Elvis. That's about the 4-part series the BBC did on Sir Cliff. This one, when Cliff was ready to quit show business, from September the 16th, 1981. Roll up, folks, for Cliff's 1999 show. So that's nearly his 2000th show, I guess. That's from 81, September the 22nd. November the 20th, 81. It's 16 years since I slept with a woman, says Cliff. And not gay either. Oh yes, all about Carol Costa. Always in and out of the news, that one, from 1982. So that's probably around about the same time as we've seen at the beginning. 1982, Carol Costa again. All about that, I guess. The same, really. Again, all about the same. The incredible Cliff Richard, 23 years at the top. Is an incredibly long time in a shifting, high-speed world of entertainment. That's how long Cliff Richard has been at the top. Curfew on rehearsals after neighbours complained. Oh dear. Family had to sleep 5 in a single room when they settled in Britain after the war. Pelted on stage with eggs, tomatoes and coins. Aimlessly he drove around trying to cope with pinnacles of fame. Girls plead for secret signal from stage. Bride fainted and Cliff carried her into church. Frantic scenes when thousands turned up for sister's wedding. Cliff and his sister Donella on her wedding day. He rocked the Reds on tour of Russia. It's all about Russia, and there's something about the shadows underneath. Cabaret, issue of Cliff in there. More up there from the Cabaret. About Sue Barker, I guess. This would probably be all on Sue. No doubt, because it's all about the 80s. Oh, look at Cliff down there. Doesn't he look different there? Yeah, all about Sue, really. Cliff, just a little in love. Bachelor boy talks of marriage and Sue. Hospital's appeal, Cliff Richard. That's when he raised £13,000 for Sheffield Children's Hospital. Cliff and Me. King versus Cliff. Again, all about the King versus Cliff. Rolling Stones. More about Sue Barker in 1982 from The Sun. Cliff, My Happiness with Sue. Again, as we all go up more with Sue. Tennis. Cliff watching Sue, Barker, Daily Mirror 1983, Cliff Mania hits Hull. That would have been when Baby Dynamite was released. The lyrics there, it's nice there. It's a nice little thing. We have to get that one up. Cliff, the girl in my life. Cliff smash hits interview. It's about Now You See Me, Now You Don't. That one there. Again, that would be all about Sue Barker. That is Radio Times about Cliff and his concert dressed for the occasion. Give a little bit more coming out. I was very surprised when I read this singles review in RM. Not only did you bother to give Cliff Richard's latest single a review, but you didn't say anything horrible about it. I couldn't believe it. The next thing that you will be doing is to review the Shadows records when they are released. Tim Cooper. Nah, mate, we wouldn't go that far. That's September the 10th, 1983. Cliff, 25 years of hits, and still he's just a bachelor boy. This is a making of a legend. 50 million grooves later. Can you keep up with Cliff? I guess this is to celebrate 25 years of Cliff. Between Move It and 1958, True Love Ways 1983, how many solo top 30 singles has Cliff had? A, 23, B, 101, 75, and D, 11. Some good questions there. And then that looks like it's an interview with Sue. Today, celebrating 25 years of Cliff. December 1983. Wow, 65 pence that was. It don't hurt anymore. More about Cliff and Sue. Would an agony as Cliff rejoins the old ones. Cliff's life without sex, Dr. Billy Graham. I think there's more in here. How I Made a New Man of Cliff Richard. What about Sue Barker? This folder seems to be. Sue's Aussie Love Game with Cliff. January the 10th, 1988, that one is. Never spent a night in the same room, let alone in the same bed. It's a nice photo, that one. Bill Latham, that one there. How I Stay Young at 48 by Cliff Richard. There'll be the event over there. How to get 100 Cliff jackets. Interesting. It's a nice little photo there. The reveal reason. No, I think there's more. This is Woman magazine, June the 5th, 1989. Would have been celebrating 30 years, and here's to the next 30 years down there. Of course, 30 years later, of course. Here we are, going through his life. No, I think that is it. That is it. So there you have it. That's a folder. Join me next time as we go through maybe another folder, a CD, a record collection, who knows what. See you next time. Until then, keep listening to Cliff Richard Radio, www.cliffrichardradio, the only Cliff music that matters 24/7. Bye.